Alright, y'all, what's up with it now? So now today I'm going to be talking about dark Mercury energy, right? And from a more negative lens and how you can understand it and how you can really spot that shit. So now, what you all have to understand is about when it comes to Vedic astrology. Excuse me. I've done the sun, I've done the moon already. But Mercury in and of itself rules over two signs, unlike the sun and the moon, right? So, what do two signs rule over? Gemini is a sign of curiosity. Mercury rules over that. Virgo is a sign of practicality. Even though Gemini is still a sign of practicality, but Virgo is like the sign of perfectionism. Like, let's make this shit, we're going to make sure this shit work. So now, when you talk about negative mercurial energy in and of itself, this could lead a person to being too curious for their own good, right? You know how they say curiosity killed the cat? A very real thing. Curiosity, because curiosity also created the modern world. So curiosity is not all bad, but untamed curiosity, you might walk the fuck off a cliff thinking that you can fly. I want to know if this, yeah. So what you got to understand is that being too curious for your own good to the point where you trying at everything just because you just want to know, to where your mind leads you to your own downfall eventually. That's a real, that's a real ass price, real ass issue, real talk. So now another thing with negative Mercury energy is gossiping, communication, gossiping, lying, speaking forked tongue, very deceitful, because remember Mercury is the communication. And guess what? It's not even just that, it's also body language. You making people feel your presence is here. That's subconsciously communicating to people, okay, I'm safe, this person is here for me the whole time. Nah, they just there for something else. Yeah, communication of all types. Not just the spoken word, real shit. Remember, speech is the second house where Taurus is at, but communication in general is where Gemini rules over, the mercurial energy, right? But now when it comes to being like a perfectionist, you have a motherfucker want to really be extremely like, okay, I need everything to be in its place, everything need to be put up, this need to be here, this need to be that, to the point where they get a restless mind from just Mercury energy, period, right? I always want things to be planned out and blueprinted and go a certain exact way, right? From the Virgo aspect, or letting shit go and run with the wind from the Gemini aspect, right? Yeah, Mercury can be disciplined, and then Mercury can also be, hey man, listen, it is what it is. To the point where it's so goddamn aloof. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta be really careful with that mercurial energy. You gotta be really, really careful with that Mercury, and you don't want to let that shit slip, right? You see what I'm saying? You communicating shit you don't really mean. You saying stuff certain type of ways, offending people when you ain't meaning it to for real. Yeah, all type of shit. That negative Mercury energy can be very dangerous, right? Because you gotta remember, even y'all Bible say this: the life and I believe y'all Bible say this: there's life and death in the power of the tongue. They not playing about that shit. So yeah, better be careful. Yeah, better be careful what you say now. But other than that, like I said, if y'all want y'all birth chart reading from me, listen, go on, come and holler at me. Y'all know I'm gonna be on point. All this, listen, follow my social media platforms. I got everything ready for y'all, ready to go, right? But other than that, I'm gonna talk to y'all later, man. Peace.